Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choices, a Story to Play weekly recap. We had a lot of new content come out this week. And then also for me was the week of hell, in case you missed it. No air conditioner through most of the week. High 90s. And then also, my internet was very spotty, so we didn't really get much done this week, and I'm really behind, so I do apologize on that, but everything is up and running now. So, you're seeing this video, and here we go. Freshmen! People were upset because I gave Mr. and Mrs. Lau an Asian accent, because they assumed that they were born in America too. Well, have you ever heard George Takei talk? He has a little bit of accent, right? From his parents, from those he was around, so he's still got a little bit of accent. You hear his parents talk, they've got a heavy Asian dialect, right? So everybody wants to get upset I'll get on my case because of that. You know what? Here's the thing. What am I supposed to make them sound like? Really boring, like me? You know, oh, hi there, Caitlin, I'm really glad you're friends. I mean, you know, it's eye of the beholder, it's how I read the book, it's how I want to, you know, flavor it up. So, one, forgive me if I did that and it offends you, which is about as bad as saying, Ghost in a Shell was completely whitewashed and you can all kiss my beep, moving on. Caitlin certainly went through a phase. And I liked it. I liked the room, I liked the accent, I liked everything that was going on. And I really liked it. We learned a little bit more about Caitlin. You can see where she got the punk kind of band thing going. And then also the most wanted bar. So in case you guys were wondering what, like, we're down in Texas, we're down there, and yeehaw! If you want to, in the Diamond Edition, that I have up on my channel, the complete most wanted is up on my channel, Diamond Edition. We visited that bar, we visited those individuals as Samantha Macy, yeah. I was thinking the name is longer, and it's Deputy Marshal Samantha Macy, but pretty much we had visited that bar. She had gotten into a fight there. So those those bikers and everybody are a little bit rough. You know, they got in a fight. He's a big top knot, you know, guy that's wanted, but he scratched my back, scratch your back for the marshals. Let's put it that way. But like I said, check that out on my channel. Damn. So James, whoa, bro, you're a big chicken. He's all like, I did not break any laws. I'm sorry. I will never do anything again. I will not even think wrong. Lord, hallelujah, amen. Wow, James, come on, man. A little adventurous. Hopefully we can rub off on him. Hopefully they have just a little bit. I mean, I get it. Zig's a bad boy. Chris is kind of in between, and James is a purist, but come on, man. I want to say this. In case you missed my Fallout Shelter rant, which, by the way, is one of this week's top Fallout videos for views and stuff, and has like a mixture of likes and dislikes, and then no one's like saying anything about it, no one's discussing anything. You gotta love those people that dislike your videos for no reason at all. Or maybe they just don't understand that you have an opinion, and maybe they have a different opinion. You can't keep it simple, but okay, it's a dislike. People need to stop giving words power, and people need to stop giving others power as well. Imagine a world where we basically stop giving words power, we stop being offended over things that shouldn't bother us, that don't bother us, but we want to get offended anyway, don't we? Damn it, it's my money and I want it now, right? Okay. So we look, you know, upward and outward, united, and we should. We shouldn't be divided. We want so bad to have labels and titles and more division and Republican and liberals and Democrats and all that. And you know what? I don't really have a political side. If you ever ask me, you know, are you one of the three? I'm neither. I'm none of them. I'm a person who, I want to do better for my country, I want to do better for humanity, and I want to advance. I want to be number one in everything. That's the way it should be. And then if you're number one, you look at number two and you say, hey, you know, this is what we're doing. And America used to be number one, let's put it that way. And people used to look to us to what to do, and now it's like we got people looking away from us because America's not number one in a lot of things anymore. And I wish we were. Moving on. Rules of engagement. William has willfully given so much to the main character, and that's why I've chosen William officially. We won't be able to do it until tomorrow, Friday, unless, like it says on the screen, Finale 1, now or never, so I'm guessing there's a Finale 2? Will this be it? Will Finale 3, or 2 or 3, or how many ever they're gonna do, will this be it for the book? Because technically it's nearing the end of summer. Technically, most everyone's got, you know, Nicole's got her job, right? What am I thinking? Jess has her job. Nicole's doing her list, her bucket list. And you're about to get married to one of the guys. It's official. Once they slip that ring on you, you can get married right then and there. Well, Mallory, what do you got to say for yourself? And she's plotting, she's trying, she doesn't know what to do right now. And then, because everyone's around Jess right now in the pregnancy, which didn't happen, which is kind of sad, I was kind of rooting for her and Blake, to be honest. Carter's more of a loose guy, he doesn't take things serious. He reminds me a lot of gamer buddies, you know, yeah, they just don't know what a responsibility is. And that's unfortunate, but I'm kind of glad they haven't bred. So, moving on. Leo, I'd say he's number... Ooh, that's tough, because Dean, he's a military guy. He's very straight, he's very cut, he's very honest. And then Leo, yeah, he abdicated the throne, but he did that, he was already doing that. He was already gone into hiding, he didn't want to lead his people. So Leo's a type of person who wants to be free. And you can tell that he's still doing what he wants to do, and abdicated the throne to Liam and everything. So, do I feel like Leo is one of those guys who would really be there with you? I don't think so. I'm judging him on past and current events. I don't want to, you know, be a presumptuous person like that, because I don't want people to look at me like that and be like, well, he's doing this now, but in the future. But things like that do speak on your character, so do keep that in mind. Nicole's speech, Captain got upset, everyone was like, oh my god, it's not proper. What? Okay. That was actually a really good speech, and any captain, any person worthy of leading an event like that would have been like, wow, you know, thank you. In a way, it compliments the great cruise they've been on, and how she's had a lot of time and had a lot of fun, and hell, I would have let her talk. So Alex is so me. He's okay. So when I see a woman, I am easier to approach a woman online, and you're able to think out, kind of like what I do with the recap, where you're able to think out, take notes, things like that, and think of what you want to ask them, or think about what you want to talk about, whereas it's right there, it's live. It's harder, you know? It's just harder for me. There's, you know, some women you just want to be like, go up to and go like, hey, you're really pretty. And, kind of like Alex, he was so awkward, and it was like, Alex? It's like, you can be totally professional and just everything and successful in other aspects of your life, but when it comes to a woman, it's like, we're kind of naive, we're kind of ignorant, we're kind of shy, bashful, whatever word you want to use. For me, I'm kind of that way. I don't want to go up to a woman and because then also you do fear rejection. You do. And then also I look at myself and I'm like, are you really in the good? Yeah, you start really questioning yourself, and it has to do with confidence, but at the same time, I know that the women that I've been with that are exes, never been married, but I've had some serious relationships. I know that I've made them happy. They've never had a complaint about me, and I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, but I can at least say that I've never crossed them, I've never done anything bad, so I'm just, you know, I'm a person who basically thinks of others, you know, and my life and my friends and everybody around me can attest to that. So when it comes to Alex, he's kind of the same way. So I really I really wish there would be a male series, a male character, so even the women playing would be able to see kind of like a male aspect. And hell, if Pixelberry even just wanted to ask me some questions, or any guy really, but make it a good guy, you know, make it a good, wholesome character, you know, solid. Not like, you know, Zig. I couldn't see Zig having a whole story to himself. I could maybe see, like, oh, I would love a Professor Vasquez story. Something like that, you know? Kind of like I forget the guy from Endless Summer. Kind of like that. Merge him with Professor Vasquez and let's have a story. Let's see that intellectual side and that just dumbass side when it comes to greeting a woman or something and just being totally clueless. Oh, okay, moving on. On a beach, she, you know, pulls out, hey, my God, it's an emergency. You know, we haven't had one of these since, like, we were kids. What? And then also peeing on the beach. What? I haven't been to any beaches that have restrooms on them. Typically, you gotta go a ways, and there's, like, a couple porta potties. Maybe they were by one of those? I don't know. But it just seemed a bit weird, you know? Or she could have, like, done it and then put it back in the box and then she, like, I don't want to pull it. I don't want to read it. I'm scared. I don't know. I just wanted you guys to be here with me for when I look at it. And oh boy, we got to play as Mallory. Oh boy. Like I said, she seems a bit desperate to sabotage what's going on, which might play into Finale 2, and then it also might play into Finale 3. If they have more than 2, and then also might play into Book 3, I don't know. I don't see what they could have in Book 3. I feel like this is the conclusion, folks. I feel like this is it. I think that's literally what Pixelberry is trying to say, is this is Finale, folks. The finale. I feel like it's closing up, so don't be surprised if come Finale 2 we have a big message at the end that says, thank you for playing Rules of Engagement. Please feel free to go to our off stories such as Rules of Royal Romance or whatever. Please feel free to go there and enjoy it and have a great day. Bye! And I'll do a next book. Most Wanted. Anyone? 2, please? Okay, thanks. They keep hinting at it, damn it. They keep using Most Wanted aspects, which pisses me off. Crown of the Flame. I was right about Raid and... Also the fact that he needs diamonds while spies are all around him to get a weapon or really anything done. Very, very poorly handled. Especially after all the diamond choices in Freshman this week. Come on. And then Rules 2, technically. Not skipping ahead because I kind of gonna lean on about raiding the diamonds and the thing here in a minute. Leah. Someone said that, you know, there is a 3-lettered character that might be someone recruitable. Will it be her daughter? I would like to think so. However, does she have any powers? Does she have the same powers? Can she be someone that can literally stand in her mother's way and absorb her powers and be like, Mom, it's enough? I mean, she admitted herself that she would extend her arms and take the world and love it. And she's just a completely polar opposite person than who she is versus her power-seeking, power-tripping ass. So, I would like her to be recruited. It's probably going to be a diamond option, however, so don't be surprised with that. By the way, Game of Thrones, I believe, comes out tonight or tomorrow. A friend told me about it. So you should check that out. Also, she's very knowledgeable for her young age. Very knowledgeable. I'm sure she's a little naive when it comes to her mother and what she's doing, but I don't think she's completely naive. And maybe, now that I think about it, maybe she... Well, no. Moving on. Anyway. She puts on a front in front of her daughter, but her daughter isn't completely naive. That's what I was gonna go with, and I just... I don't know. I don't know. It's just very interesting to show your child a completely different world without their child at least sensing or knowing or picking up, especially as they get older, how a parent is. So, with that being said, and yes, Azura wants a lover. Man, we clearly saw that with the diamond option, and if you did tune in to any diamond option users, yeah. But at the same time, she also wants to control him. Or her. Depends That's on how Azure swings. Anymore, you can't presume. Or assume. So, yes. However, I do think at a moment's notice she would use him as a shield. She would use him as quote-unquote power, where she would drain his life source at a moment's notice. So that's maybe what she thinks she's luring Raiden into by giving him those options. But also at the same time, Raiden's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. Moving on to Royal Romance. Hannah is awesome and continues to be awesome. I hate the fact that the book steers you straight towards Liam, let's be honest. We want Hannah, so at least some of us. We want Drake, at least some of us. And then it's like, diamond option, no, you're gonna be forced straight to Liam, suckers. Pixelberry, did you learn nothing? Learn nothing from your community this whole entire time. Most Wanted was one of those things where we were like, yo, we want to love Sam a little, you know, or maybe we don't, but most people were like, hey, we want a relationship with Sam, and yeah. That being said, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Oh, is it me, or does the Royal Romance book make it feel like Pixelberry sending us a message about accept bad things happening to you to get further? Kind of like this accept Olivia because you have to look respectable and you have to look calm and contempt and royalty because royalty is going to get smacked around. Really, folks, have you not seen the world we live in? I'm sorry, but as royalty or as a president or a dictator, if someone does something to you like anything like Olivia was doing, off with a head! Literally Disney, 1980 said that. What? Anyway, that just pisses me off. I don't think we should accept bad things happening to us, especially to get further. Yes, you know, when you have bad things happen to you and it empowers you to, you know, to dust yourself off, get up and push harder, because life is never, you know, it's always going to hit you harder than anyone else, yes, but, you know, when you're literally accepting the fact that, oh no, we should not stand up against Olivia for the prince, or the press, or the people, or the queen, or Kiara, or someone will get pissed off. I'm about to rebel against the whole damn Pixelberry system and say, screw you. If we get Liam, we get Liam. If we don't, we don't. I almost expected the main character to get up and serve the food to the table because she was a waitress. I almost expected it. You also don't get good food, by the way, if you're rude, Pixelberry. Have you dined out? Have you dined in or dined out? If you're rude to the people, they will remember you. If you're rude to them while you're dining in, they remember you. And then they could take your food, you know, especially if it's, this steak is not done. You are incompetent. Oh, yes, ma'am, I'll take it back there. And have you not seen the movies? Oh, the steak's underdone. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and put it back up. Let's heat it up. And then let's everybody spit on it, you know, just the whole 9 yards. Oh, yeah, here's your steak. You enjoy that. You know, I've been in food. Yes, I can attest. People in restaurants are vicious. So yeah. Olivia kissing Liam. Figuring the fact you know, bite and kiss a girl, you know, her ass the whole time, where it'll, and then you gotta kiss Kiara's little, and then you gotta mind control her with, where, you know, Pixelberry makes you think completely one way, and it's like, and you lose because of that. Because everyone looks up to Olivia, but everyone secretly hates her. Well, sure, if I'm a spineless, just cowardice piece of dung, that pretty much, yeah, I'll understand how all this works, but since I'm me, I don't understand how people work like that. Well, I do, but I don't want to, okay? So, Pixelberry, come on. You need to work on that. I mean, everybody has a little good in them, and Kiara, she sees the bad in Olivia, but this whole alliance thing and wanting, it's just complicated. It's just, It reminds me of middle school or high school drama. That's how petty and childish it is. And you know what? I avoided all of that. I avoided all of that. So, pretty much, I mean, if it's up to Kiara, we're never gonna be princess. So, you know, hey, whatever. Liam, the very smooth prince, right? He reminds me of Captain Jack Sparrow. Letting out the subtle hints. They're not so subtle. Yes, it's got a big, you know, just swirling hot water pool of love making. I mean, it's just clean water, a bed. I will be laying in said bed naked. I mean, yes, Penelope, we have not spoke to. You know, really? I mean, you're almost there. I mean, you were not being so subtle. I mean, you'd have to be really dense not to figure out what he was saying. Moving on to Lomax, finally. Damn, Brooke, you thirsty. I get it. Rock's a tall glass of awesome. I look at Rock, he's an awesome guy. But, damn, you thirsty. Every time I see him, I hope he hangs around. I hope he's now a side character. I hope him and Brooke up a thing. I want The Rock to hang around. Also, hashtag Ben, Team Ben. Because everyone's like, who wants who on the channel? And I'm like, this is actually one entirely focused relationship that I can agree with, where Pixelberry has kind of steered us towards Ben. Now, they did give us the options to go without diamonds, to go with Leia, or to go with Mark, and to drop Ben. Do keep that in mind. So they at least were open-minded with that. However, they also did say that everyone's like, hey, would you like to date? I don't care, we'll have an open relationship. It's like, oh, Pixelberry, are you reading my mind? That is open-minded of you. Also, so, yeah, like I said, everyone likes the MC now. Marks came out because of Cole. Lay's very forward and be like, hey, you want to grab a cup of coffee? And I love you. I want to kiss you right now. Because Pixelberry wants to force all of this on us and make it feel like it's rules of, engagement. Hashtag Team Rock. I am the first. Kyo, let's go. Let's leave everyone behind because you're the Rock. Would be cool though, wouldn't it? Kyo and Brooke have broken up. Kyo's hanging around like Zig. Would you like to date Kyo? That was kind of cool though. That is kind of cool. And finally, Merton and TJ, have they never heard of sexual harassments? Have they never heard of lawsuits? Like, anything? Pixelberry? And then I also came up with the bright idea of, okay, so Alex, right? Rules of engagement. Imagine if he was your attorney. Oh, I'm getting somewhere, all right. And you were going to sue their company because of the horrible, horrible sexual harassment, the invasion of privacy, the TJ showing up on your door, causing a lot of undue strife. I'm sure there's more people who could probably join on your lawsuit and go against TJ and Martin, because something tells me this isn't the first time, and this sure as hell isn't the last time. So, yeah, Pixelberry, I kind of feel like sexual harassment and doing what TJ and Martin did is okay by you guys. Or at least something you wanted to bring up. And I feel like there's no recourse for that. It's just now, oh yeah, we're going to be this awesome company. And then in the future, it'll be like, we click it, and then we run into Martin and TJ at like some conference or something, and then the sexual harassment continues or something, which, okay, and could Alex be the attorney and sue the shit out of Click It and just make a point? I would stand by that. Make that happen. I used to be a writer. Please listen to me. No, I just feel like they could do a lot more. Just improv and making things better and more advanced and intertwining. You know, they do very subtle intertwining of like hunting in Braidwood Manor with freshman people, and once in a while they'll have freshman people on Rules of Engagement, and they do this very subtle kind of mix matching and going in and out of story versus story and characters with characters. Why not literally connect them? And like I said, Alex be the attorney. So that would be amazing. And then you'd have Elena, and they'd have relationship, and then make a double date, and have a discussion, and have some drama, and, you know, then we'd have some legality drama, and it would all be cool, wouldn't it? It would all be cool. So that's what I envision. Let me know in the comment section below what you would like. I just wish Pixelberry would fix a couple of these things, but, you know, it's their creative vision, it's their, you know, writing team, but hopefully they can hear us. Especially if we get loud enough. Alright, so I'm going to be working on, by the way, finishing, because we only have 2 chapters. Holy shit. Like I said, this internet and the heat thing had really set us back, and then also me, you know, being a little sick, but mainly the heat and internet had really set us back this week with getting videos out there, especially Diamond Editions, because I wanted to get Braidwood Manor out there. I wanted to get other things, but who knows? Maybe I'm being held back on some paranormal plane, and Endless Summer might be coming out because Rules of Engagement's ending, and then I'll be like, hey, Diamond version of Endless Summer, let's go. So maybe, be nice. But without further ado, hope you all did enjoy the video. Please like and share. Also, if you want to follow me on any of my social media or support my channel, that is down in the description below. And until the next video, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.